God says, there are merely moments left, and I'm striving to connect with you once more. You have passed over my voice repeatedly, but this instant stands apart. This time, an abrupt and unforeseen financial blessing is heading your way. If you turn aside now, you will forfeit the financial miracle I have been orchestrating for your existence. I am not addressing you by happenstance. There is a divine purpose behind this appearing at your precise moment, because this serves as the ultimate summons before something unforeseen occurs. Type Amen in the comments if you sense the pressing nature of my call. You don't need to grasp everything immediately. All you need to recognize is that this is me. I have been communicating, directing, and murmuring through the static, trying to seize your focus. Yet repeatedly, the world diverts you. Repeatedly, uncertainty clouds your spirit. Repeatedly, terror diverts you from what I am attempting to reveal. But my child, I require you to remain this time. Do not depart. Do not hesitate. What is about to transpire is already set in motion. In the coming moments of your life, you will witness a transformation so potent, it will shatter the restraints that have confined you in hidden places. The anguish, the uncertainties, the quiet you've endured for so long does not go unseen. I have witnessed every tear. I have heard the cries you released when no one else observed. And now I am intervening to protect you, to rescue you, to administer justice in ways you never imagined. Hit the like button if your spirit senses that something is already shifting in the spiritual realm. You are not abandoned. You are not disregarded. But my child, every missed chance to receive, my voice postpones the miracle I am trying to send. That is why I have dispatched this now. This is not random. This is not merely another fleeting word. I am drawing near. My spirit is stirring the atmosphere surrounding you. Your angels are poised in readiness. This is a heavenly alarm. You must stay. You must listen. Type 1111 in the comments if you believe divine timing is unfolding at this very moment. I have reserved something extraordinary that bears your name, but it is enveloped in submission. It is wrapped in faith. And when you walk in obedience, wonders begin to pursue you like a river carving through barren land. I am the wellspring of all provision. I am the healer of your afflictions. I am the destroyer of ancestral chains. I am the illumination in your shadows. My child, I have exercised patience, but now you must not look away. There are only seconds left before the subsequent door swings open. Many of the assaults you've encountered recently were not coincidental. They were initiated by the adversary because he is aware of what I am about to unleash. The turmoil, the bewilderment, the oppression, those were all indicators that your breakthrough is nearer than it has ever been. The enemy strikes fiercest only when something sacred is imminent. And now, as I speak, the delivery is en route. But you must remain with me to accept it. This is not merely another season. This is the brink of your restoration. I will reclaim the time you squandered. I will mend the relationships you thought were irreparable. I will restore your tranquility, your happiness, your life's mission. But do not overlook what I am sending into your existence now. Do not reject my voice. I am not addressing multitudes. I am speaking directly to you, with affection, with urgency, with divine focus. Type 222 if you trust that I am making all things fresh in this very instant. You have weathered tempests. Some you couldn't even articulate. Some nearly consumed you entirely. But I bore you, even when you couldn't sense me. I carried you when you questioned my very existence. I held you when the nights were so mute that breathing hurt. But now the rationale behind those storms is about to be unveiled, and the suffering you felt is going to metamorphose into the strength I will use to raise you up. There is an evolution occurring around you. You can perceive it even now. It may not compute logically, but your spirit recognizes it. That is me. That is my hand at work. That is my presence affirming to you that this time you are not reverting. You will not be defeated again. You will not stumble again. You will not be forsaken again. I am rewriting the narrative that was intended to shatter you. Abide with me. I know your exhaustion. I know you have nearly surrendered, but you are nearer than you realize. What approaches next will be abrupt, yet it will not be detrimental. It will be divine. It will be unforeseen, but it will be the response to petitions you forgot you even uttered. I will astound you with my benevolence. I will astonish you with my compassion. I will envelop you with a peace that defies comprehension. You may feel undeserving, but I do not perceive you as you perceive yourself. I see the child I fashioned. I see your essence. I see how much you have borne. I see how much you have concealed, and I am proud of your progress. I know it is difficult to maintain faith when circumstances still appear fractured, but I vow your waiting will not be futile. Do not disregard me this time. You have requested signs. You have asked for confirmation. This is one of them. This is me extending to you once more, and I will continue to reach out until you recognize you were never alone, not for a single second. You are mine. You are selected. You are encircled by celestial favor. Even now, I am commanding my angels concerning you. Could a 9-word ritual truly be the key to your financial freedom? What sounds like fantasy is now being substantiated by science. Harvard researchers and FBI documents point to a concealed brain center that, when triggered, naturally draws in abundance. This 9-word prayer has already assisted over 19,000 impoverished individuals in attracting wealth and living a life overflowing with prosperity. However, this secret won't remain accessible online for long. Click the link in the description and comments now to access it before it is permanently erased. Let every instrument fashioned against you be dismantled. Let every snare of the adversary be shattered. Let every terror dissolve in my presence. Let your spirit recall who I am. I am God, the Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. I have not forsaken you. I have not disappointed you. I have not neglected you. Your life remains part of a sacred design, and I will accomplish what I initiated within you. Not one promise I made will return unfulfilled. I simply need you to remain still long enough to accept what I have been transmitting. I simply need you to cease ignoring what truly matters. What approaches next will clarify why the delay was prolonged and the conflict so fierce. Type 333 if your faith is still steadfast through the silence. My child, I want you to comprehend this with your entire being. I do not act by chance. I act with purpose, and your existence is enmeshed in a purpose that even the adversary cannot nullify. That is why he has been striving so relentlessly to distract you, to make you disregard my voice, to make you scroll past what I am sending into your life. Because if he can keep you from hearing me, he can prevent you from receiving what I have already released in heaven. But I need you to know, heaven remains accessible over you. Your name is still recognized in the courts of glory. Your tears have not been shed in vain. Your supplications have not been dismissed. The ache inside you that no one else perceives, that pain is being addressed even now. While others discounted you, I was tallying the days until your turnaround. And it approaches swiftly, unexpectedly, suddenly. You won't perceive it with your eyes, but your spirit will sense it. It will be one of those moments where you pause and declare, "Only God could have done this." That is what I am about to release. That is the kind of miracle I have reserved for you. Not minor, not partial, but divine, absolute, inexplicable. I do not want you to miss it due to indecision. You have spent too much time second-guessing my love, too many moments believing I departed simply because others did. But my love is not like theirs. I do not withdraw when circumstances grow difficult. I do not grow weary of carrying you. I do not become cold toward you because you struggle. I already knew every imperfection, every misstep, every vulnerability, and I still selected you. The weapons forged against you appeared formidable, but they did not prevail. The agony pierced profoundly, but it did not ruin you. The delays made you question, but they did not nullify the promise. What you are entering now is what I have been orchestrating behind the scenes, while you believed nothing was occurring. I operate in silence, but I reveal in power, and my power is descending upon your circumstances. I see those who departed. I observed how they affected you. I watched how you wept, not because they were gone, but because you believed something was inherently wrong with you. But I need you to hear me now. Nothing is wrong with you. You are not unworthy of love. You are not unseen. You are not damaged beyond repair. I am the one who restores and redefines. What they mishandled, I will heal. Do not return to what I have rescued you from. Do not entertain the falsehoods that attempted to chain your identity. You are not defined by what you have lost. You are not defined by who rejected you. You are defined by me, and I call you redeemed. I call you chosen. I call you mine. There is no label more significant than the one I have placed on your soul. I have kept you concealed for a reason. I have preserved you in seasons that felt like stillness so I could shield you from premature exposure, because what I am constructing within you is not trivial. What I am preparing you for cannot be hurried, and now that the moment draws near, the enemy is attempting to amplify the clamor, but do not heed the noise. Remain in my presence. Type 1212 if you trust that your hidden season is concluding with purpose. You have been examined, you have been compressed, you have been anticipating, and now, like a rose that flourishes after the longest winter, your life is about to burst into bloom. I am breathing new vitality into your lungs. I are awakening aspirations that felt forgotten. I am restoring your vision. Clarity is approaching. Strength is returning. Joy is ascending. This marks the commencement of a sudden transformation. You will be astonished at how rapidly I reverse circumstances. You will be shocked by whom I remove and whom I dispatch. You will be amazed at the swiftness of my response, because I do not require years to accomplish what I can achieve in a day. I do not need an ideal situation to perform a wonder. I simply need your consent. I simply need your heart. Even if fractured, even if exhausted, even if frightened, I can still move through you. Remain vigilant in the spirit. Pay attention to how I am directing your footsteps. I am not constrained by your environment. I am not constrained by time, by age, by finances, or by human opinion. I do not consult others before I bless you. When I say yes, no one can countermand it. When I open a door, no one can seal it. When I elevate you, no one can bring you down. This is not a season to diminish. This is a season to ascend. I am summoning you out of the shadows. I am calling you to walk in the identity I bestowed upon you before the world's foundation. You do not have to plead for what is already yours. You do not have to struggle for what I have already decided in your favor. You simply have to remain in me. What do brain surgeons and billionaires know that you don't? This 9-word money code, once reserved for elites, is now being shared with everyday people, and the outcomes are staggering. Cash windfalls, cleared debt, and lifelong stress eradicated. But the authorities might remove this secret at any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it is deleted forever.